rescue more.
And I'm alive. Sweet.
We collapsed in the desert, and this can't be heaven. Where are we?
Ooh, nice. Alright, thank you. Ooh, a wonder chef. Sick. Awesome. Yeah, they're all both knocked out. Before we do anything, I'll do a little cutscene quick. By the town entrance, damn. I really did pass out.
Good morning.
Don't you want a morning kiss?
Oh, Yuri, are you feeling better now?
Yeah. How about you guys? Are you all right?
Yes, it would seem that way.
We all collapsed in the desert, right? So what are we doing in this town?
Seems like someone came to our aid.
Though we're not sure who.
I wonder what kind of praiseworthy fellow could cross such a toasty desert and save so many people.
We need to find whoever it was and thank them.
What about the couple who was with us?
They appear to have been brought here as well.
So they didn't get a look at our rescuers either?
Apparently they lost consciousness like the rest of us. I believe the two of them are having a look around town.
I wonder, was it just a mirage?
What do you mean?
Oh, just before I blacked out, I saw that dragon that got the air under control back at Katos.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't you see it, Estelle?
No, I didn't see anything.
And that monster must have saved us or something.
A monster saved us? I can't believe that.
Was it just a mirage then? So what's the story? Where exactly are we?
A kindly gentleman is looking into that very matter for us.
Kindly gentle? Oh, you mean the old man?
Looks like we're alright.
There's no barrier here. This town is weird.
I thought the mountains in the east were supposed to be uninhabited.
Rita, Carol, over here.
What's that?
The monster that attacked us in the desert dropped it.
I didn't see any feathers on that thing.
That's one of Pheorah's feathers.
At least we found it. Found
But
some
why
traces.
would that monster have one of Pheorah's feathers?
Man, there's so much we don't know.
Welcome back.
And just why was it up to me to go tromping off on a recon mission?
If I'd gone, this sweet young lady would have been all alone with you. That's far too unsafe.
Unsafe? You can't possibly mean me.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think I'm gonna gag.
Suppose I don't mind people thinking I'm dangerous. Adds to my mysterious charm. It seems we're in Jormungand. You know, that town from the diary on the ghost ship.
At least we
Wait,
know.
this is Jormungand?
The town that needed the clear seal crystal to protect itself from monsters?
Hey, at least you got it.
Sense. They don't have a barrier here.
That must be why they were searching for a way to drive away the monsters.
But that was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, and I find it strange that they were getting by at all without a barrier.
You're right.
Yeah.
Aye.
I mean,
What
at
if
least we
were to
got
show
it.
this case to one of the locals and ask them?
Yes, we might learn something about Pheorah that way as well.
I agree.
At least we're in Normgen.
What was the deal with that weird monster we ran into in the sands of Kogor?
Just the thought of it still sends chills down my spine.
Was that thing even alive?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't anything like other creatures that make their home in the desert.
Huh. Another astute observation from Captain Carroll.
Whatever it was, I hope we never see it again.
Me too.
We took care of it. And that's all that matters. Ooh, he's got a Phoenix. Oh shit. Nice. We still gotta finish this one though. Yeah, I hope I don't fight that fucking monster again. That was not really it's not hard, it's just the fact that like I want to try to get that secret mission. That was a pain in the ass to deal with. This is taken care of now. All right. Oh shit! All right, sweet. We got what we need. Now we can actually do mystic arts now. Do need a couple light balls though, because we wasted a lot of it. I want to see some synthesis. Getting tired already. Shit. Save for now. I'll probably get through this Yorm again just really quick. Then we can go save the rest of our game and call it a day.
So after all we went through to cross the desert, we can't meet Pheorah.
And after you've all risked your lives to help me.
Maybe it's better that we didn't find him after all.
Yeah, if we had to fight him now, we probably wouldn't make it out.
Man, all this
Think
time
about it,
fighting
though.
Pheorah.
Pheorah can fly. He's free to be pretty much anywhere at any time. Tracking him down will be a tall order unless he's got a lair somewhere in the area.
No one's saying that meeting him will be impossible.
We might get some information if we ask around in the town.
You're right. Thank you, both of you.
Yeah, me and Pheorah right now is like a hard feat to accomplish, but oh, shit. At least they're all right now.
That box.
Do you know something about this box?
Launchy had it. Where did you get it?
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you heard of it?
Of course. You know about the Atherum too?
Yes. We happened to come across it on the ocean.
Did you see Launchy?
And Launchy would be...
Oh, Launchy is my love. I'm sorry to suddenly get so personal.
your love. Damn it. Hey, Carol. Your turn.
You're hopeless. All that we saw was, the ship itself.
Oh, I see.
Could I ask your name?
Oh, my name is Yuafan.
That's the name that was in the diary we found on the Atherum.
Perhaps she's a descendant with the same name?
Do you know about the clear seal crystal?
They say it has the power to drive back monsters. The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier around the town. Is that what's in the box?
Yes, we came to deliver this box to you.
I see.
Hey,
And she has the
is
key.
that the key?
Could I have the box?
It's hers now. You came what we were looking for.
Wow, is this the clear seal crystal?
Looks like it.
It's so sparkly and glittery. A treasure even more beautiful than sea sparkles blooming on the surface of the ocean.
So who's that sage you were talking about earlier?
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert.
A Critian?
Like Judith.
Well, creating a barrier is basically creating a Blastia. Blastia?
But we can make Blastia with current technology, right?
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emmead Hill in Cair Bakram, but I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with messed up formulas. I'm sorry. I don't really understand. But the sage said that the clear CL crystal was needed to create the barrier, so Longchi set out to look for it. It's been 3 years since he left.
3 years, huh? You must be worried.
Wait, this sounds weird.
Yeah, the stories don't match up.
You'd think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years?
How old is she anyway?
The same thing could have happened 3 years ago, or 1,000 years ago,
They say that history repeats itself, but who really knows?
Is that sage in this town? Where does he live?
Oh, yes. He lives in the house farthest into the town.
I think it might be faster if we went to talk to the sage.
Yes, maybe so.
If you're going there, could you take the clear CL crystal to the sage for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, got what we need.
This town's weird. It's in the middle of the desert, but look at all the plants.
It sort of reminds me of Mantake.
Yeah, but there is something different.
Really?
There may be more here than meets the eye. Maybe the truth is hidden away.
Leave it to Judith to put things into perspective.
The better the intuition, the more you see.
Hey, I have intuition.
Yeah. You're a stranger. Oh, good kitty.
Excuse me.
Oh, Duke.
Huh? Hey, that's... You're...
Who exactly?
We've run into each other a couple times.
You? How have you come to this place?
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in, across the desert.
I see. And yet, how did you... No matter. For what reason have you come?
We're a little curious about this.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
That was quite a miracle.
You're planning on making a barrier blastia, aren't you? You're free to go pretending you're a sage. But forget about making any blastia. Who would even consider building a barrier blastia with something that's so obviously not a core?
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Lacks an inscribed formula? What do you mean?
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
Apatheia.
So this is an apatheia?
That the treasure you've been looking for, old man?
Also, I am not the sage.
Huh?
No such being exists any longer.
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from you in that case.
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
Whoa! What are you doing? Hold on a sec.
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave Mock.
What the heck?
Oh, man. Just when I found one.
Wow.
The apatheia bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Return to air? Is that really all you did just now?
It's still no reason to go smashing other people's things.
He just
What kind of a
he just
person
decimated the
treats treasure
apatheia.
so poorly?
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the apatheia, needed to save this town from the monsters?
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved. This place has been granted everlasting calm.
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
But still, there are monsters like Pheorah nearby.
How do you know of Pheorah?
I'd ask you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
Please, tell us what you know. Pheorah referred to me as a poison.
I see.
You know something, don't you?
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Endelicaea despise.
You mean... me?
This being is known as the Child of the Full Moon.
Child of the full moon. Like in the legend. By Endelicaea, you mean Pheorah?
That is correct.
But what would the Endelicaea have against me? Against a child of the full moon? What
That's
is
her.
this power the child of the full moon possesses that they despise?
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Endelicaea themselves.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Pheorah and ask him myself.
Do not be foolish. Meeting Pheorah would end only in the death of the Child of the Full Moon.
But
Estelle, give it a rest.
Hey, Regay, Jaeger from Ruinsgate talked about the Entelekea earlier, didn't he?
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordipolica.
So Pheorah built Nordipolica? That doesn't seem possible.
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Wait, there's something I want to ask you too. What were you doing at that Airkrene? Just who are you? What is that sword of yours?
Those matters exceed your comprehension. Do not ask of them again. Go. I have nothing more to say.
Where do you get off?
Rita.
No words to say. A lot of questions that need to be answered. A lot of questions that are not been answered by this man.
Duke may have been the one that saved us in the desert.
Most likely.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go and thank him.
Hold up. He doesn't seem the type to do something like that.
You don't think so?
Just a hunch.
Doesn't look
You
like
said
it.
the child of the full moon he mentioned
that were
was the
mentioned, he
sister
wouldn't
of
question
brave
it.
Vesperia, right?
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the Full Moon. Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from the skies. You remain bound to your mother, the Earth, and will shelter her with your unceasing protection.
Is there like a hidden meaning in there?
I'm not sure, but maybe it's more than just an old legend.
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estelle is the child of the full moon, that would add up.
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
I've never heard of anything like that.
Could be, could be.
This all sounds pretty complicated.
Yeah, I suppose it might be a bit too complicated for you, Patty.
It's too complicated for you too, old man.
Rita can explain it to you later.
Me?
Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Investigate?
Clear seal crystals, apatheia, all kinds of things. Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy over there. If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
But
Oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that desert.
We can
Yeah.
afford to take a load
sucks
off
to be
while
you.
she's checking things out. I'm pretty interested in apatheia myself.
If we're going back into the desert, we need to take time to prepare. We don't want to keel over again.
That's true. How about we leave tomorrow? Rita, one day should be enough, right?
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Okay then, we'll meet up near the exit tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Right. See you then.
Alright. Still got questions though.
I have nothing left to say to you.
You're not gonna follow him?
What's the point? He's not gonna talk to me.
So this was a complete waste of time?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Apatheia?
When the Airkrene went berserk, Jaeger was carrying this box. This box was what messed up my magic.
You think the Apatheia is what's causing the Airkrene to go out of control?
Judging from the evidence, it could be a valid hypothesis.
So when the Blastia and Heliord was going out of control, you think there was Apatheia nearby? And the Airkrene and Cave Mock too?
There may have been. Otherwise, maybe the Apatheia's been damaging the whole world's Airkrene little by little. And a large distortion just happened to appear then.
I see.
It's really nothing more than a guess, but it could be right.
You don't sound very sure of yourself.
In science, you continually make hypotheses, then test them, and you get closer and closer to the truth. That's how it is. Well, okay. Maybe I can do something with this after all.
What are you gonna do now?
The next step after a hypothesis is testing it.
Alright. A crest that slightly shortest time of the mage's mobile allows her casting spell. Nice. Oh, all that work, and suddenly we lost the Epithea because dude thinks that's like chaos chaos for humanity. Could have used to protect this thing, but.
Hey, old man. You can feel free to go on ahead to Nordipolica.
Hey there, youngin'. What? You want to get rid of me so soon?
Wrong. I just wouldn't want you to miss the new moon and your chance to deliver the letter all on our account.
Honestly, I could do fine without your concern.
Wrong again. If brave Vesperia gets in the way of Altosk's work, we'll be apologizing to the Dawn for an eternity.
What? You're too young to bother yourself with such fluff.
It's a matter of brave Vesperia being trustworthy. You see what I mean?
We've still got time left until the new moon. We'll be fine.
You sure?
Anyway, ain't about to go back through the desert and that cave myself. If I got killed by some monster on the way there, not only would the letter not get delivered, but brave Vesperia certainly wouldn't look very trustworthy to potential clients then, would they?
In that case, we collect your bones and the letter and deliver them as promised.
Oh, how kind of... Wait, hey!
Anyway, just as long as you won't go blaming
Collect
me
your
if
bones.
you don't manage to
You owe
deliver
us
it
your
on
life.
time.
No problem.
So you weren't able to meet Pheorah after all.
But I learned about some very important things. The child of the full moon, and the Antilochaea.
But the only new thing we learned was what those words mean. As for the reason Pharaoh's trying to kill you, it seems we won't know unless we go and ask him directly.
But you heard what he was saying. If I go to meet Pheorah, he'll just wipe me out.
It looks like we'll never know the truth then.
After all this, it's like I'm being told that I should just give up.
No, no way.
Maybe...
Huh?
Maybe what I'm trying so hard to figure out isn't really that important to know at all.
What do you mean?
If I'd never met you, Yuri, and I just kept living my life in that castle, I would have lived without ever knowing about the Child of the Full Moon, or the Antilochaea, or any of that. So maybe I could just go on living without knowing why Pheorah wants me dead.
So you're saying you should just go back to the capital?
I think that's definitely an option.
If that's what you want to do, I won't stop you.
Yuri,
Our contract with you is null and void at this point, after all.
that's true.
It's just, I don't really like hypothetical situations. They're not real life. And I'm not too good at pretending to forget things that I already know. If you can do that, then I don't have any problem with it. But can you really?
Then I can't do that either. But I have no idea what I should do in this sort of situation.
You want to know the truth, but you don't know what to do. That'd be a good summary of your situation, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Judith is right there.
You're always
Every
out
time.
walking around, aren't you?
Yes, I guess I'm a pretty restless person.
That's unexpected.
You seem to have some problems staying put yourself.
I'm pretty restless myself.
That's not so unexpected, I think. Maybe it's the wanderlust coming back to me from when I used to fly around with Baul all the time.
Yeah, back when you were wearing that weird white armor.
Yes. Are you going to look for Pheorah by yourself?
Nah,
Oh, then where were you planning on going?
only a walk.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't it seem like we've been meeting this way a lot recently?
No, must be your imagination.
Alright, let me see here. Oh, we got level 3 over limits. Sweet. Where's Carol at? Carol! It's probably back up there. Carol!
We weren't able to find Pheorah after all.
Yeah, our first job as a guild was an egregious failure. What do you think? Should we go back to Dongrest?
That might be best. But would you be okay with that, Yuri? And what about Estelle?
I'd be fine with it. As for Estelle, I'll leave that answer up to her.
All right.
This sure is a serene little town.
Huh? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? No guilds, no empire. It's a little strange.
Yeah, but I think it's relaxing.
Yeah, but even so, I prefer Dongrest.
That's how everyone is. Everybody prefers the place where they grew up.
You too, Yuri?
Well, yeah, sure.
But if we're gonna work together in brave Vesperia, we'll have to decide on a single place for our home base.
We could always make someplace new, you know.
Someplace new?
Yeah, you know, everyone thinks of Dongrest as the Union City, but it's really Altosk City. It could be like that. Brave Vesperia could make its own city.
Brave Vesperia's own city. Yeah, I like that idea.
Well, either way, we've got a lot of jobs as a guild ahead of us before we can be thinking about things like that.
Yeah, now that you mention it, Nordipolica is Polistrali's city, isn't it?
Yeah, if you think of it that way, Nordipolica's more of a guild city than Dongrest even.
Yeah, and Bellius rules the city too. Nordipolica, leader of a city. Wonder what sort of person Bellius is.
Or get that probably get that eventually. Maybe soon. Let's see, Patty.
Would you like a skewer?
Is it any good?
Why don't you try it out? It's my grandfather's secret recipe.
What? But didn't you say you had amnesia?
I know everything there is to know about Ifrid. I traveled all over researching about him after all. That's how I figured out Ifrid was the one who told me my name was Patty.
Ifrid told you your name?
That's my oldest memory. Just remembering that fond look makes me feel all warm inside. I don't know whether he's really my grandfather or not, but I feel that he was such an important person to me that I can't help but think that's who he is.
I see. Still, it might have been smarter to keep that to yourself.
But...
You're used to it, huh?
Yeah.
I don't let small stuff like that bother me.
Crying gets you nowhere, but even if you understand that in your head, your emotions aren't necessarily gonna listen.
I'm more patient than a camouflaged stone flounder sitting still in a field of stones.
What does that even mean?
But your info broker turned his back on you too.
It's nothing. Things will work out. Tomorrow's another day. What will be, will be. In any case, you need to eat up if you want to cheer up.
This is good.
Didn't I tell ya?
Dry eye, Dom. Dry eye, damn.
Glad you could make it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll be heading back too, right?
Yes. Thanks to your help, we've recovered our strength. We were thinking we'd cross the desert with you all. That is, if you don't mind.
Just make sure you don't go wandering off.
How about us? What's our plan after this?
I'm headed for the Air Crene and the Wizened of Kados, but I am curious about the Entelikeia too.
I have the honored task of delivering this letter here to Belius.
I'd like to meet Belius once myself. I mean, seriously, the Duce. I want to see just what kind of person the leader of the only guild to rival Altosk really is.
Belius?
Yeah. Belius is the Duce of Palestrale, which governs Nordipolica. She's the most important person there.
You're friends with someone that amazing, Carol?
Huh? Friends? Well,
It's Nordipolica for me too. I'm gonna see what Flynn has to say about those knights in Mantake. And that's assuming he's still in Nordipolica, of course.
I want to know why the Entelikeia hate the child of the full moon. Which means I have to meet Pheorah.
But there's gotta be another way that doesn't involve Pheorah.
Right. Besides, walking around in the desert just looking for him wouldn't be easy.
Why don't we all head for Nordipolica then? You're only looking to find out the reason you were attacked by the Entelikeia, correct?
Yes?
I imagine Belius could tell you if you met with her.
Why? Because of the connection between the Entelikeia and the Colosseum?
I do remember Jaeger mumbling something about the Entelikeia of Nordipolica.
If we can believe anything he told us.
Well, we'll pass through the Wizened of Kados on the way to see Belius.
True enough. All right then, Nordipolica it is.
right. First, let's get back to Mantake.
What about Patty?
If I remember correctly, there were some people in Nordipolica who didn't think too highly of Patty. I'll be fine, as long as I don't run into any of them. As soon as I'm out in the open sea, everything will be okay.
Then, will you come with us?
Aye, that I will.
Alright. We're heading off.
Didn't Belius only meet with people on the night of the new moon?
May not be coming.
Yeah, we'll have to get a move on if we're going to see her. And I'll kick myself if we miss the new moon and have to wait another month.
Alright. Let's head out. Sweet. Anyway, I want to save my game here. I'm gonna end it right here. Clear crystal.
Can a clear seal crystal really be used to make a barrier?
If they could, and we had enough, we'd be able to make as many barriers as we wanted.
Then even areas that suffer frequent monster attacks could be assured safety.
Yeah, but if it were possible, wouldn't something like that have happened by now?
Maybe
Yeah,
it's best not to get our hopes up about it then.
Ever the realist, I see.
All I'm doing is speculating on the most probable outcome.
Actually,
We could use
I
it
think
up
that's
there.
what being a realist means. Duke certainly has an air of mystery about him.
He's a real man.
Patty prefers masculine fellas, I see.
I thought he was pretty cold. Would it have killed him to listen to us a little?
Maybe he was caught off guard. He did just kind of
A
show
real
up
man
out of
doesn't give
nowhere.
a fuck
Did
about
one of us say
humanity.
anything rude to him?
Probably you, Rita. Ha! Ow! Ow! Hey, no hitting!
I wonder if he's always lived here in Jormungand.
Who knows? I didn't get the feeling he'd been here all that long, though.
Duke is pretty weird, but this whole town is pretty weird too.
It is
Hey,
weird.
good fit for him to live.
You could live a quiet, comfortable life here.
Honestly, if it weren't for like other.
Jormungand and Mantake are totally different. It's much cooler here. Maybe it's the ocean.
The ocean is very nice, yeah? It's a beautiful place, too.
But it seems boring. I wonder what the folks here do for fun.
I kind of like it. This kind of calm, quiet village suits me. I can't stand loud people.
Oh, that's gotta hurt, old man.
She was talking about
Damn.
the town, not about me.
Maybe.
Do you
Hey.
really hate me that much?
So hot. There's no shade or anything.
You're still talking about this.
What's the matter, Captain Carol?
Maybe it's so hot he can't speak.
You're already pooped? Weak. And you're also much younger than me.
Would you shut up? Aren't you hot under that thick coat, Raven?
Nah, this clothing is kind of special.
Let me borrow it.
Ah, my boy. If you're really suffering that much, I'll gladly lend you my stinky, sweaty clothing.
Never mind.
The heat is at least better than your stench, old man.
Alright, we're good. Let's go.
Whew, we're finally here. I've seen enough sand to last me a lifetime.
You're telling me.
At least, at least.
Look, there are people outside the town.
Wonder if that means the curfew's been lifted.
There he is. Our target.
Humor.
We can actually get rid of him right now.
Easy now. Haste makes waste.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
We need to be cautious here and see what's going on.
Hurry, hurry, all aboard. Let's all enjoy a nice little tour of the desert, shall we?
But while we're gone, the children.
The children.
I promise riches to anyone who can bring me the remains of that giant winged monster.
And they're trying to use
Then your
humans,
children will
adults
be able to
as
live
bait.
in the lap of luxury.
Please,
That's fucked.
don't make us go.
Stop your whining. I told you vermin to get aboard. Now get moving this instant.
That's just how we were sent into the desert.
They were bait for Pheorah. They were bait for Pheorah.
Because they must know just how dangerous this desert is, just like what happened to us.
The giant winged monster must be Pheorah.
Yeah, but what's he want to capture Pharaoh so bad for?
Well, what are we gonna do? We can't just stand by and watch, can we?
I don't think it's a good idea to go right now.
I'm afraid that idiot isn't gonna listen to anything a princess would say.
Then what should we do?
Yeah.
Carol, come here a sec.
What? Yeah, I could do that, but I'd need tools. Wait, you mean?
Yes, perhaps this will help.
And she grabbed it out
How
like
convenient.
from. She grabbed it probably from Oregon, that one town. I forgot how to pronounce it. Yorgman or something.
You guys better bail me out if this goes bad.
No problem. We can take care of these soldiers.
So you did pick that up.
But this is even better.
Well, it was just lying there. I thought it might be useful.
Take a wrench.
Whatever.
What's he doing?
Now about all we can do is leave it up to the kid.
Unscrew those
What is
wheels.
it with these commoners? They're slower than slugs. Get aboard, damn you!
Sir Cumore, everyone is aboard.
Everyone except yourself.
What? Me?
Those who do their jobs slowly will never learn without punishment.
Wow, look at the severe
Sir
power
Cumore,
he's using.
please, I beg of you. I have a wife and daughter.
If you'd like to stay here, I'm sure I could arrange for them to go in your place.
Scumbag. Piece of shit.
Now be gone with you.
Carol.
Don't worry.
Now you know how the
That
soldiers
young
feel
man
about
is
this
very
guy right
capable.
there. Even soldiers are getting harassed by Cumore's bantering. Hey, we did it.
What's going on?
No more
Who
sacrifice
was it
of
that readied
humans.
this coach? Fix the blasted coach. I will find out who's responsible for this.
I've got to hand
Liam
it to the
O'Brien
little
does his
runt.
job. I'm impressed. Liam O'Brien does his job. Love it.
You did it.
Good job, kid.
My heart was pounding like a drum.
This won't do anything more than buy us some time, though.
I think it's about all we can do at the moment.
We're still in the middle of our journey after all.
Yeah, Cat and Carol would start crying if we tried to tackle the knights head on.
How about we make ourselves scarce before people start getting too curious?
I suppose we'll be on our way then.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids will be so happy to see you. But there won't always be someone around to save you.
Thank you again for all your help.
Guess we should lay low at the inn for a while.
Alright, first order of business.
Using your power to terrorize people. There's not a soul in the lower quarter that evil. You've gone too far this time, Cumore.
You know what we're about to do. And all this ridiculous frame rate, goddamn. Thank you for the hourglass, and have a nice day. Yeah, at least we returned those stuff back to him. Showing our promise. We don't need a glass marble, honestly. No use for that. Synthesis is really good, just the fact that like I don't really need it. Besides, we're still early in the game. All right, let's stay in.
Oh, you've returned safe from. Welcome back.
Looks like they've still got guards watching him.
You must be tired. Please enjoy your stay.
That's gonna be
that
done soon.
Pheorah punk is really a lousy guy.
Why are there so many lousy guys in the world?
It's probably some kind of disease.
Girl talk.
It's gotta be the disease they call stupidity.
So you do catch on.
I wonder why they're trying to capture Pheorah.
I don't know, but at this rate, they're gonna send all of the adults in the town out into the desert.
And once the adults are gone,
just for bait.
it might be the children's turn next.
No, that can't happen. If I just spoke to him as a representative of the Imperial family.
Are you forgetting what happened in Heliord?
Yeah, Estelle. He didn't care that you were the princess at all.
It doesn't really matter.
He's not the kind of person who'll reasonably listen to the words of a princess.
Whatever happened to the talk of going to Nordipolica?
So should we help the townspeople, or should we help ourselves?
Rita.
Don't you want to know what the Antilocheia is thinking? If so, you should put this whole business with Cumore out of your mind for the time being.
It's a strange feeling to be agreeing with you, but I think we should focus on meeting Belius for now. Even if we captured
Honestly,
Cumore,
I have the same feeling too, where I want to focus on like everything else but one. So she has to like take at least one at a time at least.
If only
she can't do
Flynn were
everything.
here.
She can't really do
Flynn?
anything.
But where is he?
I wish I knew. Guess we can't kill two birds with one stone, huh?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Estelle. We don't mean to be ganging up on you. It disgusts me too, to imagine that jerk snoring all nice and cozy in his bed right now. But...
Rita, I understand.
Lock up a guy like that, and as soon as he's released, he'll just end up doing the same thing again.
Yep, you know what they say. The only cure for stupidity is death.
The only cure for stupidity is death.
That ringed a bell. That ringed a bell, honestly. And Raven knows that what Yuri did was he had to do it, and he did. Congratulations. Yuri did what he had to do, man. He had to kill them. You gotta let him go. You gotta let him go.
I guess I'll have to play by my own rules.
That's right. That's right. Hell yeah, Yuri. You can't let Cumore get in our way no more.
Cumore.
No! Yuri, it's you! What are you doing here?
It's time for your sentence. Nice roll.
Someone come quick!
Oh, he's not here right now. He's not gonna save you now.
You would cross swords with a noble? Very well. I accept your challenge.
He's shaking. Get that shit out of my face.
No! How could this?
You talk too much, Cumore. The time's come for you to make your exit.
Do you have any idea the trouble you're in for even pointing that thing at me?
like he cares.
Wait! I'm not the one to blame. I've just been following orders. I had no choice.
Then don't hate me. Hate whoever gave you your orders.
Wait,
That's too
how
bad.
about this? I could use my authority to pardon all of your crimes. A fresh start. I may even be able to have you reinstated as a knight. I have no shortage of money. With enough money, I'm sure I could satisfy your every wish. Go ahead. Tell me what it is you want.
That's not gonna happen. Not even 1,000 years.
There's only one thing I want from you.
Then what might that... No.
You already know. You already
Stay
know.
back. Don't come any closer, you beast! I am Qumor, a captain of the Imperial Knights, a man destined to become commandant.
You already wasted that life already.
I beg you, spare my life!
Not a chance.
Please, no, not like this. I don't want to go like this.
Tell me, how many times have you heard those very words?
Tell him that. Think about it. Think about what you did. Think about what you did. Repent for your crimes. Hey, 91 slash. Just let him go. Let him sink. And thank God. And this is yikes.
My people have taken control of things here.
He just watched
the residents of this town won't suffer any longer.
And you watch a man just
that ought to put you one step closer to your next promotion.
Hey, at least. Flynn didn't like what he saw.
I'm heading back to the others.
Yuri, we need to talk later.
I know.
Yep, you know what's gonna happen.
I'll be waiting.
Flint, you can't overlook your crimes no more now. Hell yeah. Look, the Qumor Brigade is no more. All arrested. This whole entire town is not in curfew no more. No more curfew.
Who'd have guessed this town could ever be this lively?
Yes, it's a great relief to know the people here can live freely again.
I'm still in shock that Flynn actually came.
That was amazing timing.
But
Not
Qumor
really.
might just cause more pain somewhere else.
You watch. Flynn will have that guy behind bars in no time. Right, Yuri?
Oh.
If you only could have waited a little longer.
Yuri? Raven, you're gonna catch a cold.
He wore himself out playing with all the children. You'd think he was 12 years old.
Nah, I know he's
Welcome
a pedophile.
back. They're still going out there. I can't keep up with them.
What happened to Patty?
She's still dancing. I really don't get kids.
I saw you having a good time, though. You're an awesome dancer, Rita.
Hit him. Hit him. Hit
Shut
him. Hit him.
up.
Yeah.
Huh? The old man's asleep already?
That was quick. Yuri?
Just gonna go have a word with Flynn. I'll be back.
Alright. Time to commit my crimes. Time to submit my crimes. I did it, Flynn. I killed Qumor. No, he just tripped backwards. Technically, I didn't kill Qumor, but technically, I didn't give him the rope. Yeah, this is gonna be scary. Arrest me, Flynn. I'm the one who did it.
Why don't you have a seat?
You said we needed to talk?
Tell me, why did you kill Qumor? You know it's not our place to pass sentence on the crimes of others. He was to be punished in accordance with the laws.
And just what laws do you think would have punished him? The same laws that failed to punish Rigaud? Give me a break.
Yuri, you...
The laws have always been the tools of whoever happens to hold all the chips.
Just saying that doesn't make it right for individuals to judge right from wrong, or for you to operate your own private court of law. If the laws are at fault, then fixing those laws comes first.
Well, it's not gonna
It's
save
for that very reason that I'm still with the Imperial Knights.
But you can't deny that lives were saved because those bastards were put down. You'd rather tell those people, sorry you have to die today, I promise we'll change things soon.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
They're out there, you know.
Yep.
People so bad, they'll just go on hurting others. What can the average person do but be victimized by people like that? You know it was the same way with our people in the lower quarter.
Even so, Yuri, what you're doing isn't right. Do you intend to rain your justice down on all the villains of the world? That's the behavior of a common criminal.
I recognize it for what it is, and I've made my choices. Murder is a crime.
And even knowing that, you intend to dirty your hands.
Intend to? I already have.
He knows. He knows he did it. He's not gonna front. He's not gonna front.
So this is the path you've chosen?
Yep.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I won't. But it seems you don't yet understand the full weight of your choices.
Oh, he understands fully well.
As a knight, I cannot overlook your crimes.
Arrest me. Go ahead. Arrest me.
Captain, I finally found you.
What is it?
Our barricade of Nordipolica has been completed. Also, it appears that the hunting blades are on the move. Sir, we must go to Nordipolica quickly.
They're at it again.
Captain.
Understood.
Sir.
I'm not off the hook. He knows that.
Yuri? I know you better than anyone alive, Yuri. If you insist on walking down the path of a criminal.
Oh, wait! Repeat! Yuri.
So, you heard it all?
I'm sorry.
Are you afraid of me, Estelle? If you are, you can quit right here. Join Flynn and go back to the castle.
I'm not going back.
Hey.
It's true the things you've done are against the law. But I'm confused. It's also true that your actions saved the lives of others.
If Flynn doesn't see that, then he's not a good knight. Yeah, he just saved a 1,000 of lives from going to the desert by killing Cumore.
You never know. Someday I might turn my blade on.
You'd never do something like that without a reason. If you ever end up pointing your sword at me, I'm sure I will have done something to deserve it.
If you're going to go with Flynn, now's your chance. He seemed like he was in a hurry.
No. I'm gonna continue on this journey with you. It's what I want. Traveling with you, I know I'll find the right path for myself, too. So what I'm thinking is... here's to the road ahead.
Oh, that's sweet. Give me a handshake. No, she gave me something.
Thanks.
She gave me a sweet handshake instead of a hug. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I haven't sawed logs like that for a good long while.
Yeah, it's called oversleeping.
It's called
We're ready to hit the road,
if you
so
drink.
get that sleep out of your eyes.
Hey, old man, your eyes are all droopy.
What? That's not good.
Jeez. Huh? There are fewer knights than before.
Yeah, Flynn and his crew went back to Nordipolica.
That must mean they were traveling by night.
Was there some emergency they had to deal with?
They wanted to eat some fish, so they went back to Nordipolica.
Not
Oh,
exactly.
come on, Patty. They're not like you.
Maybe they had to take care of the monsters from the Colosseum.
I'll bet Paul Estrale requested the help of the
That
knights.
shouldn't be taking that long to get rid of some monsters.
We'll have to wait and see.
They didn't mention about hunting blades.
Well, it's just that Flynn said something about a barricade.
Barricade? What could that mean?
Are they out to arrest Bellius for what happened in the Great War? I
can't imagine that Palestrale would be outmaneuvered that easily by the knights.
I get the feeling this is gonna get messy.
Maybe we should think twice about heading back to Nordipolica for now.
But the new moon's almost here. If we miss this chance, who knows when we might meet Belius again?
If I can't go to Nordipolica, I can't get on a ship. If I don't get on a ship, I won't be able to find the Maristella or recover my memory.
That's all well and good. I'm just not in a hurry to get tangled up with that armor-wearing bunch.
Me neither.
We'll just have to be careful, like always. No use panicking about it.
Don't forget, I want to take a look at the air crane and Kados.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. All right, let's head out.
Things are bound to improve here in Mantake, now that Flynn's liberated the town.
They did allow the ringleader to escape, though.
Humor? Flynn will catch him in no time, right, Yuri?
About no time.
Yeah, sure he will.
Is something wrong? He looked troubled.
Estelle's not her usual perky self either.
That's not true. I'm as happy as you all are that Mantake's been freed.
If you say so.
Oh, what's this way? Oh, wow. Oh, it's time. It's time for other jobs. It'll take us some time to return to the Dunkers from here. If we can find the Union's outpost staff, we might be able to get a job. Then why not look for them? Alright. Time to look for that job. Flynn Part 2.
Your friend is quite talented, considering the ease with which he saved Mantake.
Who, Flynn? That was nothing for him.
You know him really well, don't you, Yuri?
Well, we've hung around together since we were kids.
You don't hang around together much anymore, though.
Well,
Yuri?
Makes sense. Well, it kind of makes sense, though. The name's Carol. I'm a member of the guild called Brave Vesperia. Oh, Brave Vesperia, huh? So what kind of is good for us? Is this the Union Outpost? Yeah, I'm looking for a job. Yeah, let's see, this is about all we got in the moment. A request for transport for my goods. You, Soren. What's that supposed to mean? There is no detailed information here. Well, it's for the Union. They probably all go out for pretty standard jobs. Ooh, money. Hold on a sec. %, finder's fee. That brings you to take down to 3,000 gil. What do you think? You want it? Oh, I'll accept the job. Good job, Raven. Piece of crap. Good job, asshole. friendship and comrade crest. Well, thank you very much. Oh, he's gone. Shit. The suit's gone. I'll ask him something, but what are those? Curious. Engraved profiles of two men represent strong friendship. Book of friendship. KZ for short. Nice to meet ya. Don't you think cows is probably enough to be short? Nah, no need to be so sassy. Flatty McChesterson. Flatty McChesterson. Flatty McChesterson. Haha. I like the cut or the jib, KZ. I'm surrounded by idiots. What's the point of having big boobs anyway? They just get in the way. Uh-oh. Don't make her mad. Don't make her mad. Sure. Sure, give you. Hey! What do we get? Ants Lion Man. Ants Lion Man? Oh, we got the milk. Sick. Alright, here we go. Alright. Just gonna save our game quick. So what we have to do